Hello and welcome to today's price action analysis video for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Today is the 10th of February 2022 and it's a day when I normally do not trade. Any day on which there is an RBI policy or exit poll results or the budget day are the days when I do not trade. So obviously I have not traded today, and I wasn't even at my terminal today because today is a very choppy day. It's a very volatile day. Price fell from here to here, and that was till around 10 o'clock, and then you have seen that this was the CPR here, and price at the 10 o'clock candle took support at the CPR and then it bounced, and this green candle was a big green candle. So let us just analyze price action in spite of not having traded today. So this is a red candle, and the day's first candle is a very important candle. A lot of you have asked me questions about which candles are the most important candles of the day and what exactly should we look for, which candle should we look out for. So for them the answer is that the opening candle of the day is one of the most important candles of the day as far as intraday trading is concerned. So if you're an intraday trader and a price action trader like me, then you should look out for opening candles. So when you see this kind of an opening candle, which is a large red candle, what do you know here? See, let's analyze this pattern here. Let me just take you back in history a bit. See, now here this was the, let me just bring this into one screen. Okay, now check this area here. I'll just mark a zone here. See, can you see this area? This is a zone. Okay, now this zone is a supply zone. Let me just go in deep on this day. See, let us analyze this day here. This was a big red candle. This one, it was formed after this big green candle. What does it show you? See, from here, from the low to the high of this candle, the price action shows us that the sellers were weak and the buyers were strong. So that's why the buyers could actually push the price up from this point up to this point all the way. And then what did sellers do? Sellers pushed the price down all the way up to here, and then once the price was reached at the low, that is this point here, which was the new low. This was the previous low, but then this candle wick you can see here is the low, new low, and at the new low this particular candle broke out. And after it broke out, what happened there? After it broke out, the sellers were strong enough to push the prices further down, and then this area happened to act as a resistance. You can see this is the resistance here, and then price was pushed further down. So what do we know from this price action? We know that coming from the 7th of February, this area right here is a strong supply zone. Okay, so let's go back in today's price action now. Okay, so that was the area that was marked here. So as price returned to that supply zone here, the price predictably fell. But where did it take support? It took support exactly at the central pivot. And from the central pivot, buyers strongly came back, pushed the price up, and with this particular candle, that supply zone was broken. Now, if you are a supply demand player like I am, then you know that exactly this is where your entry is. So how do you take the entry? You know that the supply zone is broken, so this is where you enter. This is where below this pivot, this is where your SL is, and then you can take this to 1:2 risk reward ratio, and then at the 1:2 risk reward you can book your target or you can book your profits. Okay, that is the way to trade on this kind of a day. It was a pretty simple trade actually on this day, even if this trade was taken. But on such days it can happen that this can be a false breakout kind of a candle, and then price can go up and then it can come down again here, it can fall down again. So you never know what will happen and how the markets will react to RBI policy and a budget. So on such days you should normally avoid trading. And you could see, you could see the kind of price action here. See, how did it go like this? So it was all completely choppy the entire period after that. So this is what happens, that this is what I always worry about. So normally on a 5-minute time frame, you should see this kind of choppiness. So I normally avoid trading on such days. But anyway, this was the price action that I wanted to explain to you today. So a very simple demand supply rule was played out today, and you can, if you are a demand supply player, then you can definitely go on and trade based on the strategy that I just told you. So is it not a very simple strategy? See, let us just go back here. Let me just turn off all these indicators and I'll show you the price action here. See, now whenever you know that price is going to come back to this point here, you can mark a line, and you know that once that zone is broken, you know that it is going to go up, the price is going to go up. So see, this was a major fall from here, wasn't it? This was a major fall from here. From this point it went up, and after this it went up. Here the price broke out, so this supply zone was broken here, right? So that is the way you should be trading based on demand supply. Okay, so given that fact, let's push ahead now. Let's see what kind of price action we have seen today. See, this area, now you can move up to the PDH, sorry. This is where you can mark it. So PDH was not broken. That was the level of around 17,639.40. So that area was not broken today. The PDL now for tomorrow will act as a strong demand zone. So you can simply go ahead and mark a demand zone here. It comes from today's PDL, and I would suggest that you keep this particular area going. See, this is the area. Let it stay. Even if it's overlapping with the CPR, let it stay. Why is it of importance today? Because the price has taken resistance from here, then it has broken out with this candle, and now price has not come back to that area again. So until price comes back to that area, this area will now act as a support. Okay, it's obviously we need to see where price opens tomorrow. So but we will see. According to that, let's manage the levels here. So let's just adjust the box here. Yeah, that should be fine for tomorrow. And obviously you know that you have the demand zone coming from the 9th. Okay, so let's mark this area. This is the gap which still remains to be filled. So we will just extend all these. Let's extend the Virgin CPR for the 9th of February also. We'll just mark it that way. And that is how you should be marking these levels. Now this level can be deleted. It doesn't make sense to have it on the charts. Yeah, I think that should be all. These are the levels that are most important for tomorrow. Rest all the levels in deep detail I will be uploading on Twitter. So please get your levels marked on your charts from Twitter. Those of you who cannot see exact levels here on video, please get those levels down from Twitter. You can get high quality images on Twitter. I have been posting all those images on Twitter, so definitely please get those down on your charts. Yeah, so I think that should be all for Nifty's price action. Let's go to Bank Nifty and check how Bank Nifty did today. Alright, this is Bank Nifty for you. Virgin CPR broken, so let's delete that first. Makes no sense having levels unnecessarily. All these resistance areas were broken by Bank Nifty today, and you can again see here that see, this was the previous day that we had marked. Okay, this was the area where you can see that this is the entire supply zone. Okay, and this was also the Virgin CPR that we had marked. Now all these areas were broken today. Okay, these levels were broken. Supply demand based trades are not always successful, but when they are successful, they give you good risk reward trades. Okay, so based on this, let this level be where it has been broken, but what we will do is we'll mark a zone here. So instead of marking just one line, we will just take into consideration the zone here, and we will mark this area down to this area. So just mark this entire zone here up to this level. Yeah, so this is one area where it marks an area where it would probably have some resistance, face some resistance if it comes from below, or some support if it comes from the top. And you can see that the PDH will act as a resistance tomorrow. So you can mark a line like this here at the PDH. If you have PDH and PDL plotted already like I have, then that's no problem, but nonetheless you can keep it ready because tomorrow you will have it marked. But for the next or the subsequent trading sessions, if price does not reach the PDL or PDH tomorrow, then on any day that it will reach the PDH or PDL, it will be an important level on your chart. So keep that ready. Why does the PDL become an important level? Because of this bounce from here. So that is the reason why it becomes an important level. And rest of the levels, we already have them marked. See, this is the demand zone coming from the 9th of February. So just extend this. This is the virgin CPR coming from the 9th of February. Just extend that as well. We do not have a virgin CPR from today. We have already seen wicks here, but still, if you wish to, you can keep a support ready at the central pivot. Sometimes it is seen that the central pivot acts as a support here whenever price comes back to it, whenever you have very small candles or a very small body of candles inside the virgin CPR. So you can have this zone ready here. So instead of just marking this one PDL, you can have this one zone ready here if that is what you like. Then for comfort you can have it ready. So we'll just let it be like that. And tomorrow in Bank Nifty you can see that this is the CPR. So not a very wide CPR tomorrow, and it's a fairly narrow to average kind of CPR. So here we don't see any other important levels to be marked. These levels should be enough for tomorrow's trading, and any levels that you see that are coming historically, please extend them forward and also pick up any other important levels that I might post additionally on Twitter. So this is the analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty for you. I hope you're liking these videos. Please hit the like button if you like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell icon so you're notified each time I post a new video. And please do definitely let me know if these videos are helping you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.